music lovers? Welcome to the show. I'm Jay, and today I want to talk about something that's a little different. I'm not switching the format too much. I did want to talk about something very specific today. I want to talk about the intros to shows. So with that being said, I want to welcome you guys to something I'm calling orchestrated openings. Specifically, I want to talk about the intros to Kids WB shows. So today I want to do my top 10 favorite Kids WB shows. Now, do keep in mind that these are going to be just the intro, the opening themes, the very first things you hear to get invested in the show. And we're not going to really look at the shows as a whole. If you want to do that, I'm more than willing to do that. You guys, all you need to do is let me know down in the comments, and we can probably work that way in. But today I want to talk about specifically the intros, the opening themes, because those are the things. It's going to be the first thing you know of the property. It's going to be the thing that leads you into the show, and it can either make you want to watch it or say, no, it's not for me. So with all that out of the way, let's get started. And we're starting off with a banger. This anime came to Kids WB late 90s, early 2000s, and it's a fantastic show for nerds who like card games. But even if you don't watch the show or play the actual card game itself, which does actually exist, the music was an absolute banger and it kept you hyped, ready for the show to begin. Now, with that being said, it's a little bit darker than some of the other shows made on this list, but if you like instrumentals with high impact, you're gonna love this. Alright, now here we go, Jackie Chan Adventures. For some people who don't know Jackie Chan, there was a time when Jackie Chan ran the absolute world. This show is fantastic. It has a lot of send-ups to his movies, but if we're looking at the intros, it's amazing. It keeps the energy high, and the animation is absolutely superb. Whether you watch the show or not, no one can really argue that the opening was a banger.
Sugar, spice, and everything nice.
So I know what you're thinking. Hey, Jay, this doesn't have a whole lot of music. So I'm not gonna lie, this is on the list solely for the animation. Look at some of these shots. They are fantastic. You don't need a whole lot of music. Yes, music is preferred, but if you have solid animation, you are more than welcome to join this list. And Powerpuff Girl had a lot of solid animation. Whether you watch the show or not, you could not deny that the animation was one of the best at the time, which is why it wasn't only available on Kids WB, but Cartoon Network. Look at some of these villains. The character designs were great. The art style was absolutely breathtaking. The story was awesome. And yes, I'm not trying to make this into an anime-focused list, but how can you not have something this high on an intro video?
We're tiny, we're toony, we're all a little loony. And in this cartoony, we're invading your TV.
Ah yes, Tiny Toons. What Powerpuff Girls was for action, Tiny Toons was for comedy. This show was breathtaking. The intro jumps you right into it. It's catchy, it's fast-paced, it tells you the show in a sense of what it's about. And to be honest with you, that's not surprising if you know what came before it, which may or may not be on this list. Definitely one of the best shows of its era.
Just come and join the fun. And now our song is done.
Alright, now you want to talk about an awesome show with a badass opening soundtrack? You don't get much better than X-Men Evolution. The story was one of the best X-Men shows we have ever seen, and the music, yet again, puts you right where you want to be. It gets you action-packed, high maintenance. It tells you that you're going to have a good time. It's one of the best designs of the X-Men, in my personal opinion, and it only gets better, with arguably one of the best renditions of Nightcrawler we have ever seen. How do you get better? Well, join me at the next one.
I wanna be the very best, like no one ever was.
I mentioned earlier how Yu-Gi-Oh! Had a one of the better showings of Japanese anime making to the States in the 90s. Well, this has got to be the absolute best if we're talking about overall. Pokemon has become one of the biggest sensations in the recent history, and it's really no secret why. Anyone who grew up in the 90s, who played the games, who watched the show, will tell you it's some of the greatest show you will ever see, and the music really, really slaps. I don't know anyone who can listen to this song and not just be pumped for it every time they hear it. It's one of those songs that, yes, for kids, probably dubbed a little too much, but it's one of those songs that everyone who grew up with the show will recognize and will sing along to it for years to come.
Scooby-Dooby-Doo, where are you? We got some work to do now.
You want to talk about instant classics? You don't get much better than Scooby-Doo. The original show has been around for over 50 years, and it's continuously been one of the biggest jump starts of the show. And in fact, I think they even made a remake of the show.
What's the Scooby-Doo? We're coming after you. We're gonna solve that mystery.
I'm very partial to the original song, but I'd be lying if I said this song did not slap every time I heard it. Along with a better color palette, better animation, solid updates to the characters, and it's honestly, I would argue, better than the original song, but it's not as good as the ending of the original. I will always have a soft spot in my heart for the original show.
Yes, we can count on you, Scooby-Doo. I know we'll catch that villain.
If you like a strong techno type song with a show that's about your angsty side, then say no more, because Batman Beyond is right here for you. The show came out in the early 2000s, and in my opinion it was almost as good as the original Batman anime series, with updated new Batman, brand new technology, a bunch of new villains, and of course the music itself was phenomenal. Not that the original Batman didn't have great music, it did, but it doesn't hold a candle to this.
Shadow, wood, sword, thunder, power, sleep, card captors of the cloud, expect the unexpected now.
I mentioned before how a lot of kids had Pokemon and Yu-Gi-Oh! Well, for me, Card Captors was my show. And I'd be lying if I said that a lot of that doesn't have to do with the actual opening. The opening gets you hyped, very pumped, and the animation definitely didn't hurt in that fact. If you don't watch a whole lot of shows, I would highly recommend this one. And just to sweeten the deal, why don't you listen to this little snippet to decide for yourself.
Card Captors, a mystic adventure. Card Captors, a quest for all time. Card Captors. Card Captors.
It's time for Animaniacs, and we're zany to the max.
Of course, how could I put one of Kids WB's biggest and longest running shows not at the very, very top of this list? As much as I love Card Captor, I really, really liked Animaniacs. And the music, no matter if you're talking about the intro or just within the show, it's all fantastic. If you guys have not watched the original, please look for it. It is worth the watch. I know that there's a new one out and I haven't really seen it, but if it's anything like this, then they are doing phenomenal work. This was the show predecessor to Tiny Toons that I was talking about. And you can tell that they got a lot of their comedy, a lot of their fast-paced work in from Animaniacs, and it truly shows. Give it a watch if you have not seen it already. I'm telling you, it's well worth it.
Totally insane. Here's a show's name. Animaniacs. Those are the facts.
Thank you guys for watching this video. If you liked it, please hit that like button. Let me know what you guys want me to review. Anything musical related, just drop it down in the comments. I would love to hear it. If you like what I do here and you feel like we can vibe, if you feel like you like music as much as I do, please consider hitting the subscribe button and hit that notification bell so you get up to date with when I drop videos. Follow me here on YouTube or on TikTok at Jada Fox and help us continue to grow this great community that loves music in every form. Thank you guys so much for attending, and I'll see you guys next video. Later.